Hey everyone, and welcome to razorsedgegames.org. This is Jim, aka Razor. Periodically we've been doing updates on the Guild 3. Now there's a large fan base of Guild series fans, and we all have high hopes for Golem Labs to complete this project. And what we're seeing is less fixes and more content, which is good. Alright, so I've actually started a game. I've been playing it for a while because they haven't been cranking through patches, which still I think requires a new save. I did something a little bit different. I played a female. There are no voices for females, so you don't have to listen to the obnoxious "Get on it, sir!" "Do you think I have nothing to do? Stop touching me!" Yeah, that. A lot of optimization, but as you'll notice, I mean, I have a really high-end machine, and it still takes quite a while. That status bar means nothing. It'll pop right in. Or it'll crash. It's not gonna crash. I'm kidding, Golem Labs. See, I didn't even pause. I had faith. Okay, so we have 3 businesses going. There's our original house. We've got the windmill. And as you can see, I've run these on balanced with the AI. Now, one thing to note, let's cover a lot of the new polish. So they did add animations to having a baby, getting married. They've done changes with the elections. So things are really starting to flesh out. I still don't know. I've not gotten any confirmation if they're going to have the updated, what did you call it? Remember the scenes where they held the court hearings and whatnot? Don't have confirmation on that, so I have no idea. So let's go see where my female's at. Alright, so as you can see, I'm at the market right now. And we really don't need anything at the market, so I'm gonna have her run back to... we made 2 flower shops. But let's click on her one... That's still a thing if you're close to the shop. She will run, but it's always going to bring up that menu if you're close to the market. But as we always do, I'm going to go through each of the menus and just show you some of the polish. So, not a lot of change here. This is still all of your important buildings. As far as your family member, that stayed the same. These show you your different transporters and where they're at, what they're doing. Okay, I have arrived at my shop. So as you can see, I am now inside and I am a worker. Somewhere in here. Where am I? Oh, wrong building. Let's go to the other flower shop. That is where I sent her, wasn't it? Yeah, there she is. Razor, the female. So, you can piggyback in here, and I'm working now on Baker level 2. I'm already level 1. I can run hardtack. Although I don't know where she just took off to. Huh, that was odd. So the front store still works. Let's show you some of the storage rules. They have, I don't know if you saw this in the last video, but they now have sorting orders on priority. They've cleaned up a lot of the, they're polishing the menus. I think a lot of that is now done. So we did transporters. Let's take a look at, let's go up here. Now, you know from the last video, they've made some significant changes as far as the different trees for each skill tree. It really looks nice too. I like how they cleaned that up. There's our quest book. Now, I have not done any quests. I don't know if there are quests. As you can see now within the diary, you can select filters, which is really nice. You can turn things on that you don't want to see. As far as the Dynasty, they've changed a lot of this. You can see where you are as far as your title, your attitude towards other people, your fame. And they've added some different tabs in here. So a lot more information. Currently, I'm 23. I am not married. And obviously not pregnant. Alright, so let's go through here. These are the, if you remember the societies, the guild master hierarchy, and you can see everything is populated in here. So there's the circle, and this is your standing with each one, and your competitors as well. Or I'm not sure, you know. Okay, Freemason. I'm still trying to figure this out. So you got your members, if you click on each one. I don't think we're high enough yet, or I just haven't tried to join one of the societies. But that's all new. Alright, let's click on the next one. Here's our budget book. Now that looks a lot better. You remember the old boxes with the pop-up lines? That's all been redone. So here's the businesses. This is very polished. This looks very nice. You can see as far as residents, I'm losing money, and business, I'm losing money. But this is short term, so you have to look at the overall picture. This should get better, especially with two businesses set to balance. And I can actually set one to profit and run one manually. And look at the graphics. So here's the different factions, or families, and where you stand. Now obviously this family is doing way better. And there's each of the businesses and how they're doing. So that's a nice quick snapshot of how well you're doing personally and as a competitor against the AI. Alright, here's the politic menu. This changed too. It used to be in a tree, and now the offices are circular. Now I believe we can run... No, maybe we need one more level. Yeah, we need one more. And we can actually run for an office. And that all works. So the only thing we don't have right now are the animations. And I don't know if that's going to get added or not. The cutscenes. And that was, to be honest, that was one of my favorite things, was sitting in the courtroom, watching the votes and the opinions of the other members of the court on who they were, the threats that they would make if they were voted off, all the bribing. You can see here, these are the buildings that are available to me. These are residents, businesses. So right now I'm in food prep. I can go to the bakeries, which is my, I believe I'm a baker. Yeah. So it's a money thing, but at the next level, I will be able to open up a bakehouse. And remember, you're not pinned to one tree. You have multiple, so you at any time you can switch and start leveling out. The only limiting factor to this is your age. You need an heir. You have to start building out a family. So we'll test that. We'll do this. You can see the city rules. Here's another thing. And then evidence, if you have any, you can report it to the court. We don't have any right now. We haven't witnessed anything. So as far as the, let's see what's going on with her. They must have flagged her as a transporter. Since I threw her in the building, the AI just took control of her. Now, the bird's eye view, I've never gotten an answer if that's fixed or added, but it's not there anymore. That over-the-shoulder first-person look. I have no idea what happened to it. Where are we going? Now I have a really high-end machine, and you can see I don't know if you can tell the choppiness. I'm running on full resolution, so optimization's usually the last phase of any type of development, so I expect that to get better as the game wraps things up, but it's still a little choppy. And I don't know how this would run on a low-end machine, especially on high settings. Now I do have all my social abilities, so I can start my love affair and courtship, trying to score a husband. Trade routes are all in there. You can control them. You can control priorities if you want to. If you own multiple businesses, if you want them to access your resources first. Yeah, she went over here and picked. So we're gathering honey. I told her to do that. Which is fine. It's gonna work. Still notice that carts, horses, things like that, aren't showing up in the market, and I'll show you. Let's go over here and take a look. And this has also been sorted out as of a few patches ago, actually. But where there were a lot of icon artifact, that's all been cleaned up. Matter of fact, I haven't seen any. So here you see the horse-drawn cart. There's none. And it really just depends on the city. Especially with the hand-drawn carts. Sometimes I see them, sometimes I don't. The other day there was a guard dog in there. Where's that at? Here's your clothing. Yeah, handcart. So right now there's none. It would be nice if you could set that up to where you'd make sure that you had a blacksmith or a carpenter, but it's just not there. So the one thing that I have noticed is that the materials have all gotten filled out very well. Raw materials, barley, wheat, things like that, oak wood, silver. These used to be things that they would produce it, but they wouldn't bring it to the market. So they've cleaned that up a lot. And the bell signifies the end of the day. So, I mean, if I was a buyer and I was ready, aside from the fact that you have to restart, where'd they get that handcart? So as far as a buyer, obviously they're not making their deadline that they published on Amazon for the digital copy there, but they are definitely dedicated to completing this game. I mean, if they haven't proved that to anyone now, they're still patching, they're still working on this game. I'm not here to debate how the publisher did or did not make the right decision to put this out on Steam when they did. Obviously, it did not go well with the fans, a lot of them. I do know that I get a lot of views on this video, so I know a lot of people are still interested in this game. So I can tell Golem Labs that with certainty. There's still a huge amount of interest in this game. It's the most hits I get on my little site, and they're in every video's in the thousands. And that's not bragging, that I'm telling you there's attention to this game. People still are looking, and I think that's great. I had no idea there were this many guild fans, to be honest. So that's my update. I'm not gonna sit around and wait to get pregnant. Not gonna happen. I just pulled her off her job, but it doesn't matter. So I don't know when the next patch is gonna be released. And I don't know what it's gonna contain. That's one thing the developers haven't really published a roadmap for things to be done, and to be honest, I don't blame them. Committing to a date is like suicide. The map is nice too. I might point that out. I don't know if you saw that before, but if you hold the shift key, you can see these routes. Well, you could, if you have your character selected. Go over here. Where's she at? Well, that does work, believe me. I don't know why it's not. Sometimes it shows up, sometimes not. But you'll see the highlighted route areas. So we're at the market. Okay, we are making some money, that's good. While she's here, let's we don't want to spend any money. So obviously there's no tailor in town because none of these clothing items have been made. But we can buy gift. I'm thinking here for courtship luxury items. Now I've done it with just food, so you could grab a hardtack candy and give it to somebody as a gift and give them a few. It has gotten a lot more difficult to get a mate. Perfume is always good if it's in stock as a gift. I don't even think I'm courting anybody right now. I can look at the diary. And to be honest, I don't even remember where that shows up. But you can... I can click on an individual, compliment them. Oh, don't run, dude. Hey, come back. We can see here I successfully complimented him. Oh, we got it going here. Oh, come on. Come back, come back, come back. I always lose them. Let's give him a gift. Hardtack candy. You can't refuse my candy. Come here. Where's she at? It's kind of locked, but oh, I won 5. I didn't even know I was playing cards at church. Where is she at? Where'd she go? She must have took the long way around. Pathing is still a little bit flaky. It was a straight route. Okay, there she goes. Now, the animation, you used to see that they would give the gift, or they would, I don't know if that's the difference between just the female not having that, but the male still does, I assume. Or maybe she's scooting in there, I don't know. But you don't see him handing it over. What are they doing? Let's give him another. Hey, dude, come here, come here, come here. Come here. Wrong target. Give me another hardtack candy. Come here, dude. Come here. Alright. Okay, she pathed right that time. That's good. Now let's click on her again. I don't think I can propose at this level. Or it's just not ready yet. But we are in a fair. We can check on our status if we go. I believe it's here. Where is that? Somewhere. I can't remember where it's at. There's a tree of who you know. I play this off and on as I cover other games. There's our popularity. Well, they love us at the Market District. I bet they do. Oh, here it is. Okay, it's under here. So you can see our status with him. And then I can click on him and I can find him if I want to do another action with her. And let's see, we can compliment him again, and he'll wait there forever. And he's is he a mercenary? It looks like bakehouse. He must be a baker too. What a perfect relationship. So as I was saying, if you like this series, I mean I would definitely say it's worth you could purchase. You could make the purchase. They are going to complete the game. I have no doubt. And they're adding new content. The only caveat is I don't know whether you need to restart the game every time they patch. That's part of early access on any game that's in a development stage. Very rarely do you ever have the option of... Oh, he already upgraded the shop. Check that out. Alright, let's send her back here, and I'm gonna keep on working. Come on, girl. Run. I still haven't understood that. If I right click on that, I get that menu, it pops up, and I don't know what it means. There's sliders on it. Yeah, see right there? What is this? No one's ever told me. It's your wealth, community, and lawfulness. So we're leaning towards righteous. That's right. I figured that out in the long video ago. I was like, what is this? And I figured it out myself. All right, so we're going to go to work. We're going to make, let's see what's in here. Now, remember we can do the infinity. Find my picture and start working on that level. And that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to keep working on this, see if I can get married. We've covered everything in here as far as trade routes, storage rules. As you can see, all of it's controllable. I can sell the building. I can actually do the add-ons myself or let the AI handle it. The statistics, we've already covered that. If there's a repair, I can assign a budget, which I don't know what happened. There we go. So now that we have a little bit more money periodically, let's up that to 600. And looking at trade routes, you can now see a different kind of map, which is interesting. So here's our trader. That is not what I was expecting to see. Huh. So there's the bakehouse. Huh. What happened to the... Oh, this is all changed too. So they've added little icons, businesses. There's a nice little key. Alright, so that's really it for this video. I'm going to keep playing as I usually do with each of these until they patch, and then I have to start over. But then things are really starting to flesh out. You'll see more random events. There's just a lot of changes happening, and they're happening quick. And that's probably because they are ready to get this thing done. And I'll keep plugging away on whether they're going to have the indoor scenes or outdoor scenes, because that's really, for me, that did a lot of what sold me on this series. So was having those meeting processions. I really enjoyed that. So anyway, thank you for watching. That's my update on the Guild 3. And hats off to Golem Labs for the hard work that they're doing in getting this game done. And for continuing the series. I truly thought that after 2, this was dead, except for mods. So anyway, thank you for watching. If it's the first time you've been to the channel, we do all indie development coverage. We have a website. We host both indie media coverage on your channel. We also cover indie developers and their projects. So you can check that out. The details of that channel are at the bottom. It's a free site. I don't charge anything for it. It's just to help developers turning their single indie developed studios into hopefully one day AAA studios. So anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for the likes, the comments, and definitely for the subscriptions. I appreciate it. The developers appreciate it. The idea is to get more gamers to see these games. And hopefully encourage them to buy them or steer clear if they're asset flips, which I've seen a lot of on Steam lately. If you don't know what an asset flip is, Google it. It's not a good thing, and it's not doing Steam any justice. So anyway, you guys take care. Thanks again. Until next time, this is Razor, aka Jim, or the other way around. And I'll see you when I see you.